we're going to do a quick review of this deck I got from the Hay House in their package that you get once every quarter. This one's called Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. I have no idea what it looks like, but we're going to find out here today. Now, they did send two other decks, which I'm going to be doing a review on too. So just so you know, I have so many decks that I'll be reviewing one by one. And then I started doing a series where as I review these decks, I also now do a spread out of it. And so if there's a certain deck that you've seen that I have that you may have also, and you want to do one of the spreads out of the book and want me to share it here online, I'm more than happy to do that. Let me know. Drop it in the comments and say, this is the deck I saw on one of your reviews and I have it. I want you to do this reading from, this spread. And we'll do that because it's kind of nice to see how the cards actually work in real time, right? Rather than just looking at a guidebook. Anyway, this is the guidebook that comes with it. And the person's name is, can't pronounce it, but Sonia Choquette, I believe is how you pronounce it. Not sure. Let's see. And it has all the cards with just her meaning for them. Okay. And is there any spreads in here? I don't know. I don't see any. Let's see. Go back to the beginning. Let's see what we got. Any spreads? No, I do not see any spreads in this deck, in this guidebook at all. Okay. So just basically, you're going to use your intuition when you read with this deck. The box, pretty typical box from Hay House. It's nice, has a little thing on the inside. Reconnect to your inner guidance. I do like using oracle cards a lot when I read tarot because it kind of helps you close the reading with the really nice energy. So let's say you landed on a card that wasn't the most positive card for you. The ending oracle card can kind of help lift the tone, even though that doesn't change the core meaning per se, but gives you a different way of maybe reflecting on that message that you received. So just something to consider in your own practice if you do that. So the quality, yeah, typical Hay House quality, which is a positive. I really like it. Cards are nice stock, right? Good stock. So let's just go ahead and run through these. I'm already dropped the camera down for my last review. So that's why you're seeing it probably at the same distance as the last one. So we'll begin with card number 1. Embrace your inner guidance. Book in hand. Okay. Get back to the body. Health. Above, below, subconscious, the mind, the sun becomes reality, what you believe. That's an interesting way of looking at it. It's a 2, so decisions. You choose to do that. 3, get grounded. Creativity, communication within yourself, sun rising. Forwards, foundation, stability. Listen to your body. It knows, the heart. Quiet, please. 5, you want to connect back with the universe, with higher power, consciousness. 6, observe, don't absorb. You can't have energy when you can't have harmony when you're embracing negative energy, right? So just observe, step back. 7, watch your words because words are powerful. They can kill, they can make alive. Words are extremely dangerous or extremely helpful depending on how you use them. And that's a 7, you observe. You choose your words carefully. It's way of a scorpion and a snake. I really like this card. 8, inner strength. Take it easy. Relax. Interesting on the 8. 9, abundance. Protect your spirit. 10, listen to your heart. Then you cycle. Start over. Intuition. 11, lighten up. It's cool. I do like the artwork. It's childlike, but it's actually cool. 12, pivot. 13, change your story. 14, write it down. 15, pray. Yep. It's funny because the 5 is a Hierophant in tarot, right? And the 1's new top possibilities. When you pray, the 5, to connect with the upper world, you open up new possibilities and can maybe sometimes help clear your mind. That's an interesting card. I wonder if she's religious at all. Because I'm getting a kind of religious vibe with this deck, which I like. It's great. It's amazing. 16, seek higher ground. Be a better person. Again, the 6 is harmony. The 1 is potential. Through 7, harmony and observation. 17, find your people. 18, name it, claim it. 19, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. 20, help from beyond. I love the card quality. I mean, Hay House, if you're watching this, good stock. Thank you. 21, connect with your divine teachers. 22, expect the best. That's the master number, by the way. 23, embrace the adventure. 24, there's always a solution. Yep. Yeah, there's always a solution. And it brings peace and harmony if you allow it. 25, let your higher self lead. 25. 26, seek the truth. Reminds me of the what card is that? The star in tarot, which I believe is card number 17, which is an 8, and this is an 8. I think this artist is tying this back to tarot. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling, because I got the same energy on this card. Do you agree with that? What energy are you picking up on this card? Same thing, or let me know in the comments. Drop it and let me know. 27, look for the divine. 28, wait. 3, right? 8, 9, 10. No, it's not 3. I saw the 3 there, but that's growth. 10's a cycle. You sometimes use your decisions and your 8, your willpower, to wait, to watch the growth happen. These cards, see, that's a funny thing sometimes. You look at these cards at face value and you're like, you know what? These are childish or whatever. But when you really sit and look at them and study them, they're deep. They're really deep. There's so much meaning here if you just step back. Like the blue is emotions, the pink is humanity, the green is life, the brown is life, right? Earth. And the white is truth. And if you can just step back, assess something, make a decision, use your willpower to hold back any negativity, allow that 10 become a 1 to something new, and watch things grow, things will get better, but it only happens by waiting. Don't act on an idea, or don't act on a impulse. Wait. Just wait. 29, for your creativity. 30, yeah, yep, that's about right. Instant feedback, and 3 is communication as well. So when you say the wrong words, you're going to get stung. If you say the right words, you're going to help and heal, but you'll know instantly. Instant feedback. 31, pay attention, butterflies transformation. 32, be generous. Be generous. Very interesting. Would you like to see me add these type of decks to my readings that I do when I do book? If you say you book a reading and you pick one of the packages, would you like a reading from a deck like this? Is this something you would enjoy? Do you think would help? Because, for example, I say I pull this card, you had a question like, what do I do with this person who's really bothering me? Well, what I would say to you is, see the 32? That's a 5. There's contention because it's driven around 3, the communication. You need a 2, decide how you're going to talk to them. Are you going to be generous with your words or be hostile? The 5. Because the 5, if you're generous, becomes freedom and you break away from the hostility. But it comes only through communicating and decide you want to say words that aren't going to sting. That's an example of how you read something like this. 33, that's the master number 2. That's the master teacher. I always align that too with the master builder. But anyway, slow down. That's a very interesting number too. I'm not going to go into it right now, but that's a number that has so much meaning. Yeah, one thing too, for all you tarot fans out there and oracle fans, people always line these numbers with a very negative connotation, and it's not true. So just be aware of that. When you hear people say, well, look at the number here, while yes, it does have certain meanings, but there's more to it. For example, Freemasonry, right? It's not what people tell you it is. They say it's evil, the devil. That's just not true. That's total nonsense. Now, can people within the organization be bad? Of course they can. But also people in the organization that are very good. Just like church, right? You go to church, some people are horrible, horrible. They destroy the name of Christianity. Like I used to tell people, there's no greater love than Christian hate. Why? Because some of those people are just the most hateful people, but then some of those people are also the most loving people. You cannot judge a whole book by its cover. You got to read it. You got to get to know the people. And I think that's the biggest problem we have in society today is that we judge everything without really observing first, right? We jump the gun because we let outside influences mess with our minds and we don't learn anything. All we do is learn how to have division. So you got to slow down and stop doing that. Slow down. 34, dance in the fire. That's your passion, by the way. That's your passion. That's what drives you. 35, reconsider. Huh. That's really well drawn too. You have the light on the stick or the wand. Butterfly is transforming something. Do you want to go into this shadow and see what comes out? Or you want to reconsider? Let go. Let go. Let go. 37 is set healthy limits and boundaries. Set healthy limits and boundaries. 37. Again, a cycle. How do you do that? 7, you assess things. 3, you communicate. 10, you start over because you set the boundaries. You thought about what you wanted out of life or out of a partner. You said, this is the boundary I have. Because you thought about it with a 7. You communicated to them. Now it goes back to a 1. Now you have a new beginning with this person because you set healthy limits and boundaries. 38, trouble ahead. 11, use your intuition. 8 and 3 is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. You see how numerology plays so deeply into this? Same as with tarot, learn numbers because sometimes people will be trying to read cards and they don't know what the cards mean. That's fine. Look at the number. The number's going to help dictate what that card means. Let's say you pull a 2 of swords, for example. 2 is a decision of some type. It could be unity. It could be coming together. Swords, my mind is confused. It's blocked. The unity just is a little bit stale right now. It's like a stalemate. I have to break that cycle. 2 of cups, I'm emotionally happy. So I decide to be happy. I decide to have unity. And it's again passive energy, where the sword is active energy. So it's moving. Keep that in mind. 39 is accept support. Accept support. 12, how you do that? Through a 3, communicate. And then you have 9, abundance. Work together. I like that. 4, bring stability into your life. All right, then we have the 41, live and learn. And it's funny because the card has a broken cup, cracked, and it has a cracked heart or split in 2. And that's your 5. Because if you don't learn, then you can't live. You can't have something better. And the only way to turn that pain into freedom or pain into non-pain is flip the 5. How? The butterfly. You're going to transform that energy into something positive. And how? Stability. You look at that, realize what stability means. Does it mean fighting or contention? And then you realize that by changing the way you act or your behavior, I'm getting the blue here, picking up on behavior, you have a 5 that turns into freedom. But if not, then the cups crack further. The heart breaks more, right? 42, new beginnings. 43 is call on divine support. Yeah, I want to say this deck is probably definitely a little bit has religious connotation built in, which I really like. It's nice to see a positive deck for a change. It's just so, well, all of them are positive, but this right now, especially right now, this is just so nice to see. Good vibrations, 44, master number as well. And that number represents the master healer. Okay, so it's all about inner strength, balance in both spiritual and material. And it's really a force to move forward to heal. That's what 44 is about. And that's the exact vibe that you're getting with this card. That's why it's called good vibrations. Again, I'm guessing that's what she means, but the numbers. 45, to assess. 46, do what you love. Yep. Stability brings peace. It brings you new beginnings. 10. See how it always cycles back? 47. Call on your angels. 48 is bring in the joy guides. Oh, that's cool. Rabbit fertility. 49 is work with your healers. Okay. And then 50, that's it, is to be grateful. 5. If you're not grateful, you have struggle. If you are grateful, you have peace and freedom. So that's the review. Did you enjoy this deck? I actually did. Let's go ahead and do a quick shuffle to see how it handles shuffling. Kind of big, which is typical of Oracle cards. Yeah. They shuffle really nice. Let's see. This way here. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stock. Okay. Shuffle really good. And the quality is nice. Paper is matte. Message for today, folks. What we got? Instant feedback. 3. Watch your words. Watch what you say. If you do that, then it won't be painful. It won't sting you. If you come off kind of coarse, it's going to sting you. And that's okay. It's how you learn, right? But that's going to give you instant feedback. That's the message I have for today. So, in closing, would I buy this deck? Yes, I would. Now, it came, Trust Your Vibes came in the kit I get that I pay for. But if I was going to buy a deck by itself, yes, I would definitely buy this deck. Anyway, until next time, trust your vibes, my friends, and I want to see you in my next review. All right. Bye, everyone.